All right, so the coin we are covering today is Terra or the Luna token, which is actually holding up pretty steady today despite the huge dump we had in the market over last night. Luna even managed to make another all time high today about an hour ago at $73.35. It's now trading at $71.05. It's still up about 5% over the past 24 hours, which we're always fans of picking up relative strength during these huge market dumps, and that's certainly what we got last night. I actually picked up a little Luna earlier this morning at about 65.50. Obviously, not financial advice. Don't just ape into Luna. Do your own research. This is for entertainment purposes only. But I personally think with Luna's recent Columbus 5 upgrade and the massive 89 million token burn proposal that was just passed and implemented to begin earlier this week, that actually started earlier this week. The future is very bright for Terra. Adoption has really started to pick up ecosystem wide, and Terra also just announced increased staking rewards. So if you're not familiar with Terra or UST or Terraforma Labs, Luna is the utility token for all dApps built on the Terra blockchain. One of its main or primary uses is to maintain a one-to-one peg with Terra's algorithmic stablecoins. More Luna is minted when UST demand dips and is burned when stablecoin demand increases. And previously, before the vote passed, Luna that was minted was passed on to the community pool to fund future development in the ecosystem. But now that Luna will be just completely or permanently banned or burned. So very bullish. Obviously, for future token appreciation as more Luna continues to be burned. And this doesn't put to risk any further development or future development for Terra, because the community pool was just incredibly overfunded and it just didn't make any more sense to keep funding it. They essentially did not forecast how fast UST would grow in popularity. So that's why founder Do Kwon suggested this change in his proposal. So kind of a good problem to have. But yeah, the staking rewards will go from around 4.5% to 10%. So very bullish there. And then the Columbus 5 upgrade increases interoperability with the integration of IBC through Cosmos, and Terra is built using the Cosmos SDK. Cosmos and Atom, clearly big fans of them. That was the previous video we did, and was still very bullish on Cosmos going forward. But I think that'll just really help spur along the growth in the Terra ecosystem. And currently, TVL wise, Terra has $12.7 billion in TVL. They're ranked number 5 behind Avalanche or AVAX at 13.9 billion. So just behind those guys. And AVAX currently has 78 protocols live. So that TVL spread across 78 protocols, whereas Luna just has 10 with a roadmap of so many more protocols to go live in the near future, including Mars, Astroport, Levin, never totally sure how to pronounce that, and like plenty more protocols to go live. So I do expect that TVL to keep going up, most likely to even pass Avalanche. So that's kind of my prediction there. And I think, currently our market cap's at 27 billion. I can see this doubling or so in the next 2 to 3 months, especially if the bull market does continue and we don't just continue to dump here for the next few months. But I think this is probably a short-lived dump we had overnight just due to over leverage and traders getting flushed out. But yeah, transaction volume very bullish. We're up from 21 billion to 26 billion. So all indications look very positive for Terra and Luna. I would say maybe the one warning sign or one reason to not be so bullish on Terra or Luna is just one that maybe the market cycle is getting to the end now, and maybe we did top out, but also which I don't think. I think we're probably going to be going into full super cycle mode through the next probably year or so and into the future. But yeah, the other issue around Terra that some people have is the founder Do Kwon a couple months ago was served a subpoena by the SEC at a conference in New York City. So that scared a lot of investors off of Terra, thinking that Terra might be in the crosshairs with the government, and that this might go the way of Ripple, which Ripple and Terra are completely different projects, and Terra certainly has a lot more legs to stand on than Ripple does at this point. But it was really a subpoena around questioning the Mirror protocol that is built on Terra. Mirror is very similar to Synthetics. If you're familiar with Synthetics, which is kind of the two protocols or platforms for trading synthetic assets, which here in the U.S. is not exactly ideal regulatory wise. So I think that was probably what that subpoena had more to do with than Terra or the stable coins. And I think when people thought the government was going to come down on stable coins, and then Do Kwon, who is the founder of Terra and UST, that was going to be the issue. But it does seem to be more focused on the Mirror protocol than Terra and the UST stablecoin. But anyway, yeah, very very bullish on Terra. I think it's basically a magnet to $100. I think we can certainly go further from there, especially too if the token burning, just completely, continues, and the circulating supply continues to go down. You could have a reverse situation where you see with a lot of other protocols where the market cap goes up and the token price, goes just slightly up. I think you could see with Terra and even Ethereum and others that do similar token burns, where you can actually see the price increase and the market cap not increase as much. So but yeah, I think price wise, I think certainly $100 is in the cards. I think we could certainly get to $150 within the next maybe 3 to 4 months. But yeah, but if I'm wrong and the market cycle is coming to an end, then we'll probably peak out around 80 or 90 or so with Terra. But I think the future is very very bright here for Terra and the entire ecosystem, and I think that TVL is just going to keep rising here in the next few months and years to come. But anyway, that's our take on Terra. Just completely babbling at this point. Let me know what your thoughts are on Terra, what your price predictions are, and if there's other layer one, gems that are on your radar. But yeah, very bullish on Terra here. Obviously, again, not financial advice. Do your own research. But yeah, leave a comment down below. Hit like, hit subscribe on the YouTubes if you could. If you're listening on the Spotify's or the iTunes, if you could give us a good review, that would be fantastic. Would be hugely helpful. And yeah, check out BlockFi down below the links to get up to 9% APY on USDC. Speaking of stable coins, and UST or USDT, you get 9.5% APY. But yeah, you guys follow me on Twitter. We might do a live stream on Monday night or Sunday night, possibly. So yeah, follow us on Twitter, and we'll let you know when those live streams go live. But yeah, I will hit stop recording and completely stop babbling here, so you guys can have your Saturday, or have a good Saturday. All right, bye.